I can't really say I'm that interested in the characters. The longer that I sit here, the more tiredness is starting to shine down on me. I cannot believe this is in my hands. Hey everyone, it's me Bailey and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, you guys are going to be spending a few days with me. So sorry if you guys can hear the air fryer going in the background right now. I am getting ready to leave for work and my breakfast is in there cooking, but I wanted to come and intro this video and let you guys know what we're getting into this week. So you're just going to be spending a few days with me this week as I get ready to go on vacation. I am going to visit my mom for Thanksgiving, so we will have to do some packing. I also have a nail appointment, a hair appointment. I am reading some books as well. I have to take Navy to the groomer and those kind of things. So you guys are just going to be coming along with me for the week while I do these things. I am expecting this week to be pretty uneventful for the beginning half of the week, but towards the end of the week, I do need to also kind of reset the house. I need to do some laundry, wash the sheets and everything on my bed, clean up around the house, make sure that it will be okay for me to be gone for a week. And so making sure that my house will be nice and clean for when I come back from vacation. And yeah, I do have some homework that I'll probably have to do this week as well. I definitely know that I have some things that are due tonight that I'll have to work on once I get home from work, but I am also reading. So the book that I'm reading this week, or at least for today anyway, is Accomplice to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. I am on chapter 26, page 110. I started this last night. I don't really know how I'm feeling about this book. I don't love it. I can't really say I'm super interested in it. This is the third book in this series and I feel like I really enjoyed books 1 and 2, but I feel like something I've been learning about myself recently is that I haven't really been absolutely loving cozy fantasy, and that is exactly what this is. And I feel like I'm no longer interested in the series and or this book. So I feel like after this book, I probably won't continue in the series or reading any more books after this one, just because I just don't really feel like they're interesting to me and it's not really something that I'm wanting to read at this point in my life. Now, that's not saying that I'll never go back to cozy fantasy or that I'll always dislike cozy fantasy, but for now, this just isn't for me. But I do plan on finishing this book because I do want to know what's going to happen with Kingsley, because there's some things going on and I can't really care about like the plot of the book. I don't really know if there is really, like, there is a plot, but it's kind of hard to follow in my opinion. So I'm not super caring about the plot. I feel like I'm more interested in the characters, but even then still, I can't really say I'm not interested in the characters either. But I don't know. I feel like this is a fun, cozy fantasy if you're into that. I don't know. But yeah, this is what I'm picking up. I do have the audiobook. I am playing Library Roulette with my audiobook. So the plan is to listen to the rest of this book while I'm at work today and finish it out. I do have a pretty empty calendar today at work, just have one meeting. So I'm hoping that'll be a very big paperwork day so I can get caught up on some of the paperwork things that I need to do. So that is where I'm at. I'm about to start packing my lunch and letting Navy in the house so that way he can get ready to go to bed and I can leave to go to work. So with that, I thought I would give that update and I will talk to you guys again probably once I get home from work. I am now home from work and I have finished my homework. So now I get to do some reading for the night. So I do have a bit of a reading update in Accomplice to the Villain. I was hoping that I could finish this today, but unfortunately that was not the case while I was at work. So I was able to read quite a bit of this by listening to it on audio today. And so I made it to page 189, which is chapter 47. So at this point I am a little bit over halfway through the book, so I definitely see myself finishing this possibly tonight or probably tomorrow. I'm thinking I'm probably going to put this down for the evening and pick up something new. And what, you might ask? I don't know. I am feeling like I want a more like lighthearted, fun rom-com. So I'm feeling like I might pick up Megan Quinn book. I have been wanting to read So This Is War, but I wanted to save that for my plane ride on Saturday, but I have a feeling that I'm probably not going to be able to wait, and I think I probably will end up starting that tonight, but I don't want that book to take over my reading life because tomorrow is Brimstone release day and I'm hoping to get my copy in the mail tomorrow. I have already placed a hold for the audiobook on my library, so then that way hopefully I can start it tomorrow, like once my hold comes through, which fingers crossed it will, because I think I was like 700 in line. Let me look and see, because it was like something astronomical. It was so crazy. But let's see. So it says, so I placed my hold on November 13th, which was a couple days ago. And so I am 756th in line. I started at 758, so I moved up 2 places. And they have 1,200 copies ordered. There are 834 people waiting in total, so there's less than 1 person waiting per copy. And they have acquired 100 more copies since I placed my hold. So I'm hoping that I can definitely get the audiobook tomorrow once it goes live. So I definitely plan on picking that up. I'm so excited about Brimstone. Oh my goodness, I literally just cannot wait. I finished my reread last night, and yeah, just the ending of Quicksilver is so good. Like, Quicksilver in and of itself is just so good. So I definitely am so excited about that. But I'm thinking, so I can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm thinking I might listen to some more of Accomplice to the Villain and start doing some editing to try and like kill 2 birds with 1 stone, like I said, because I definitely have some editing that I need to do. I am starting to kind of fall behind a little bit on some editing, and with Bookmas coming up, I really need to be on top of my editing game because those 12 days of Bookmas are going to be super crazy. So I want to make sure that I'm editing everything that I can, and anything that I can edit in advance, I do that as well, which I do have plans to take my computer with me on my trip that I'm going on next week, so that way I can also do some editing while I'm there as well. So I don't know. I did go ahead and start a load of laundry, so that's going, and soon I'm probably about to make myself some dinner, feed Navy, and just kind of settle in for the night. I know I said just now, like a few seconds ago, that I wanted to edit, but can't say I really want to do that anymore. So I don't know. I might just go ahead, take my shower, get comfy, go sit on the couch, read Accomplice to the Villain, even though I'm not absolutely loving it, and call it a night, because honestly, the longer that I sit here, the more tiredness is starting to shine down on me. So with that, I will talk to you guys probably later tonight before I go to bed to let you guys know how far I make it into Accomplice to the Villain and if I end up finishing it or not. And if I can remember, I'm going to try and get some B-roll of me reading, but I don't know. We're hanging out for the next few days, so I have plenty of time. But anyways, that's it for now, and I will talk to you guys again soon. All right, so I wanted to give my final update for the night. So I've been reading Accomplice to the Villain, and I made it to chapter 72, which is page 306. So I'm definitely expecting to finish this tomorrow. I literally have this much. I honestly think if I get up in the morning and listen to it while I'm getting ready for work, that I can definitely finish this, because the last page is 357, and then the rest of it is just like acknowledgements and like a sneak peek into like a different book by this publisher. So I definitely feel like I have like 50 pages left, so I definitely feel like I can definitely get this read pretty quickly and have it finished tomorrow. And then of course, once I finish this, I will be starting Brimstone. So I really want to wait until I get the physical book, so that way I can also like potentially annotate it, because if it's anything like Quicksilver, then I have a feeling that I'm going to want to annotate things. And I did not buy the ebook because I assumed that it would be on Kindle Unlimited, but I guess it's not. So I might start something else tomorrow on audio while I'm at work, and then once I get home, switch to Brimstone, but obviously we'll see if it comes in the mail tomorrow. Then I will open it on camera with you guys. But I am so excited. I know I can't stop talking about it, but like I'm so excited. But anyways, I'm about to go to bed and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Happy Brimstone Day to all who celebrate. So it is Tuesday and Brimstone came out today, and I meant to update you guys this morning before I left for work, but then I ended up running very, very late. So I am just now getting the chance to update. But I have started Brimstone and I do have a reading update on that, which I will get into. But first I want to talk about Accomplice to the Villain. So I did finish this today while I was at work. I finished listening to the audiobook and I liked it okay. I feel like I mentioned earlier, the series just isn't really for me anymore. I feel like I just am no longer in the season of my life where cozy fantasy just really is something that I enjoy. So I ended up giving this book 3 stars. I really liked the cliffhanger and I definitely would be interested to know where the story goes, but I'm not necessarily interested in reading the rest of the books. So I thought it was fine. And if you like cozy fantasy, I would definitely recommend the series. I think it's a fun time. It's got a lot of humor and it's very satirical and funny, and definitely would recommend it to a specific audience, especially those who like cozy fantasy. So I just feel like the series no longer is for me, but I probably will search out spoilers for the rest of the series because I am interested enough to want to know what happens, but not interested enough to read the next 2 books. So that is my update on Accomplice to the Villain. And now for my update on Brimstone. I'm loving it. So I am currently on chapter 25. I'm 44% into the book. So I don't know what page that's on. I was able to request the audiobook very early from my library, so I was able to get release day copy of the audiobook, and I did actually buy the ebook this morning so that way I can have access to the ebook while I was at lunch. So I now have what I'm assuming is my release day mail of Brimstone in this box here, but I do have another book that I also ordered, so I'm about to do the unboxing portion as well. So we're gonna start with the small one, which I had 2 books come today that came out today. So the first book is This is Daddy Issues by Kate Goldbeck, and I bought this strictly as a cover buy. I think this cover is absolutely gorgeous and stunning, and I just needed to have this book. Kate Goldbeck, I think, is the author of You Again, which I did not read, but I saw this cover and thought it was so cute and just had to get it. And I think this might even be a single dad romance. So I generally like those, so those are fun, and I'm excited to read this. And now for the main event. I have been waiting for this for a year at this point, so I'm so excited. Oh, she's thick. It's a lot thicker than I thought. Oh, and they're so sparkly, the edges. Okay, so here she is, Brimstone, and she's looking thick, and she's got these stunning orange edges, and in person they're sparkly. And honestly, I love the covers in person. When I originally saw that they changed the covers, I was not a big fan, but in person they're just so stunning and gorgeous. And so here we have Onyx on the front looking so cute sleeping, and then it's got these absolutely beautiful end papers. And I want to say that is Carry On in the front. And then in the back, we've got Onyx. And look, he's so cute. He's so cute. Yeah, honestly, stop. She's stunning. I cannot believe this is in my hands. I cannot believe this is in my hands. But so I'm on chapter 25. So let's see where that's at. Oop, the pages are kind of sticking together from the edges. So I'm about 300 and something pages in. So I'm about this far into the book. I have annotations that I'm going to have to transfer over into the book. And I'm definitely going to have to separate the pages because they are still kind of stuck from where they were sprayed and whatnot. But so excited that I now have the physical book, and I definitely will be continuing to read this tonight And just so far, I'm loving it. Let me put this bookmark in it. That was in Accomplice to the Villain, but so far I'm loving it. I'm loving it, and I'm so interested to see where the rest of this book is going to go. But I'm going to try and read as much of it as I can tonight. I might finish it tonight, but probably not. I'll probably end up finishing it tomorrow. But yeah, I'm so into this. So anyways, that is my update for this. I'm going to make some dinner, get ready to settle in for the night, and I will talk to you guys again soon. I'm about to go to bed for the night, but I wanted to give my update on Brimstone. So earlier when I talked to you guys, I said I was on chapter 25. I was actually on chapter 22, so I don't know what was going on there, but I read a little bit more and I made it to chapter 32, so I read about 10 chapters. I'm now on page 399, and so yeah, I'm like over halfway through at this point. I feel like right now it has kind of hit a bit of a slow period, but overall I'm still really enjoying it. I feel like it is very action-packed, and I'm really enjoying the writing and being back in this world and being back with Saris and Carry On and Kingfisher and everyone, and I am just like having the best time. Like I just think it's so fun, and I'm just so excited to continue reading. I hate that I have to go to bed right now because it is a work night and it is like just after 9:30, and of course I have to get up to go to work tomorrow morning. I have to be at work, not have to, but I try to be at work around 7:30, so obviously that means having to get up, which means that I can't stay up all night and binge read the rest of this book as badly as I want to. But thought I would just give that update really quick. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm like getting so sleepy now, so I'm gonna go to bed and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Happy Wednesday. I feel like this week is just flying by. But so I do have a little bit of a reading update. So last time I updated you, I was on chapter 32, which was page 399. And I was able to do a little bit of reading today. While I was at work, I was able to listen to some of the audiobook for a while. And so I got to page 453-ish because I'm in chapter 37, but I'm not exactly sure where in chapter 37 I am. I think I'm probably page 455 maybe, so still pretty at the beginning of the chapter, but I'm definitely planning to read more tonight. I was hoping that I might be able to finish it tonight, but we'll see. It might have to wait until tomorrow because I know that I had a video that I wanted to edit to go up tomorrow, so I'm trying to see if I can make that happen, but I don't know. My uploads have been kind of slowing down just a little bit because I have been trying to prep for Bookmas and things like that. So I don't know. I'm gonna try and see about doing some editing tonight, but my video might be up a little bit later. It might go up on like Friday or Saturday maybe, and that just be the day that it goes up. But yeah, so that is my update for right now. I'm gonna figure out some dinner and do some more reading. I think I might sit here for a little while and do some reading, and then figure out some dinner, take my shower, get comfy, get in some like comfy clothes, and spend the rest of the evening on the couch reading Brimstone. So that is all for my update right about now. I'm so sleepy, but I really want to finish Brimstone. I want to read some more. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I will talk to you guys again a little bit later. I just finished Brimstone. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys are sitting on my physical copy of it, so let me fix here real quick. So just finished Brimstone. I was reading it on my Kindle because obviously you guys know that I bought the ebook, but the ending, yeah, that was quite a reveal there at the ending. Oh my goodness. I am so ready for book 3. Like, I feel like this book was a little bit of second book syndrome. Like, I feel like while there were things that were going on in this book did not grip me the way that Quicksilver did. I feel like that book right out the gate was like action packed. Everything that happened in that book was just so good and it felt so purposeful. And I will say everything in this book felt very purposeful as well. Like we are getting a lot of answers to some questions that the end of Quicksilver kind of left us with at the end of that book. And in this one, we got a few more answers, but I feel like at the end of this book, I just have even more questions because I just feel like this book really expanded on the world and things that are happening in everything that's going on. Like, I feel like while Quicksilver was more action-packed, this one I feel like was a little bit more world building, and I feel like even though there wasn't as much action, we got to see more of Kingfisher and Ceres's relationship, and I feel like Kelly Hart really kind of built on their relationship and their connection a little bit more in this book, as well as her relationship with some of the other characters and the way that their friendship is going to impact some of the things that could potentially happen later in the series. But I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. I am giving it 4 stars. I definitely feel like I enjoyed Quicksilver a little bit more, and I do say that this did fall a little bit into that second book syndrome, but this was not a bad book at all. I feel like it was a solid second book. Like, I feel like it was a solid continuation in the series, and it definitely had me wanting to read the third book, and I'm gonna have to wait another year for it. So that's so crazy that I wait a whole year to finish the book in 2 days, but that's okay. I absolutely enjoyed my time. I love this series. I'm so excited to see where we go in book 3. I just feel like there will be so many reveals that happen, especially when it comes down to Kingfisher, which we definitely got quite a bit of reveals in here in regards to him. So we definitely got to know more about his mother, and then at the end, we're kind of like hinted at about who his father is, and I am definitely just so ready to learn more about that in the upcoming books. And I don't know, I definitely thought that we were going to get the death of the other two, like Madra or Bellicon, and while they were mentioned and there was some, I'm trying to figure out a way like to say this without spoiling it, but while there was some mention and some interaction with those two, I feel like they are not the real big bad. Like, yes, everything that happened at the end of Quicksilver, they are bad villains, bad people, but I don't feel like they are the real big bad. And so I'm definitely so interested to see where we're going and what happens with the Brimstone. And I just feel like we learned a lot about Brimstone in this book, but I feel like there's definitely still more to learn, and I'm just like so excited to get to book 3. Like, I just really enjoy the series, so I cannot wait until November of next year when book 3 comes out for me to read it again in 2 days. But figured I would give that update. My star rating for Brimstone, I am gonna have to go in and put in my annotations. I was thinking that I might possibly wait and see if when they do come out with a paperback, if they'll come out with the Ceres version of the paperback, because they did make a Ceres version of the cover, I think in like German or like Dutch or something like that, where you have Ceres on the cover and it matches the Kingfisher cover of the paperbacks. So if they end up doing that, I might wait to put my annotations into the paperback, because then I do have like the indie published version of Quicksilver that has like the Kingfisher cover, and so I would want my annotated copies to match. But I don't know, this was just such a good time. I have all my highlights on Kindle Unlimited, and yeah, not on Kindle Unlimited, on Kindle, but yeah, I don't know, just really had such a good time reading this, and can't believe it's over. Can't believe I finished it. Oh, so much happened. I'm like, I feel like I need to reread it again. I don't know. I feel like there's so much that I potentially missed in this book, because I just feel like going back through it, I feel like I would be able to put a few of the pieces together that led up to the reveal at the end. I don't know. But overall, had a good time. Definitely recommend the series if you have not read it already. And now that I'm done with this, I'm getting ready to go to bed because it is a work night. Tomorrow is my last day of work for the week, and then I will be hanging out with you guys on Friday while I get ready for my trip. But other than that, I don't really have any plans. Like obviously Friday I'm gonna be out and about because I've got my nail appointment, got my hair appointment, Navy's got to go to the groomer. I have to like finish doing things around the house and definitely like cleaning up, taking the trash out, doing like the just very like things that you have to do in order to like prep to go somewhere for like a period of time. So I'll have to get him a bag ready. I'll have to pack all of my things. I did start packing a little bit tonight, not a whole lot. I did just recently get some packing cubes, so I'm excited to try those out. I have not been a packing cube girly, but when I went to Seattle earlier this year, my friend Tadrian that I was with, she had some packing cubes in her suitcase and she was like, you have got to try this. Like once I got these, like I will never go back. So that convinced me. This was my next trip that I was taking. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get some packing cubes for my next trip. I'm here. My next trip is here, so I'm planning to use those. And so far, I'm like, why have I not been using these before? I've only packed one cube and I'm like, this is amazing. It's so flat. I'm just like, there's gonna be so much room in my suitcase and I'm very, very excited about that. But anyways, so now that I'm done talking to you guys about Brimstone and about my packing cubes, I'm gonna go to bed. It's currently, what, like 9:33? And yeah, so I'm thinking tomorrow I'll pick up another book. I am not sure what book just yet, but it will probably be a Megan Quinn book if I'm being so honest. So yeah, that is this update and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hello, happy Thursday. So I just got home from work now and I'm about to start packing my suitcase to go on my trip for next week. I am packing pretty lightly because I'm hoping to do some shopping while I'm there. So I want to make sure that I have enough room in my suitcase to bring stuff back, as well as maybe potentially 1 to 2 books, because I do have some plans to go to a couple of bookstores while we're there. And so I want to make sure that I have room in my suitcase for that. And also I do have a reading update for you guys. Navy has entered the chat. Anyways, so I have a reading update for you guys. So I did end up starting So This Is War by Megan Quinn, and I am really enjoying it. It's so fun. It's definitely not my favorite out of the series. I definitely feel like I really enjoyed, I don't even know which one because it's been so long since I've been reading the series, but I definitely think the last one that I read, I liked it a little bit more than this one. But am I really only on chapter 9? What the hell? Let me see. I can't believe it's saying that I'm only on chapter 9. That's crazy. Okay, well, I guess I'm only on chapter 9. So I'm on page 180 out of 441 Kindle pages. And so far I'm enjoying it. I'm having a really good time. Literally, I turned to page 2 and I was already cackling already. And so absolutely loving that. Absolutely what I needed from Megan Quinn. And so I'm happy to be reading this, and I will be continuing to listen to the audiobook while I am packing. So I do plan to go ahead and start packing now. I do have some clothes that need to be put away as well. I am washing my comforter and my duvet cover and my sheets tomorrow once I like wake up, so that way I can have the most fresh sheets by the time for when I leave, because I definitely want to make sure that like the sheets that I put on my bed only have 1 night's sleep on them for when I get back. So I know that's like probably like a weird, like crazy thing, but anyway, so I will be doing that tomorrow. So my suitcase is on my bed. I normally don't like to do that. If my comforter was clean and my sheets were clean, the suitcase would not be anywhere near my bed. So yeah. Anyways, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I have packed a couple things already, but like I mentioned, there are some clothes that need to be put away. So some of the clothes that need to be put away will be going in the suitcase. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and put my headphones in and get started packing. Okay, so I have finished packing my suitcase. I think I have everything that I need except for like my toiletries that I'll pack the morning that I'm leaving, and all of my technology, because I will be taking my camera. I don't know if I'll take this one or not. I definitely will be taking my G7X, so I definitely will be taking this with me. My mini little handheld tripod actually broke, so I probably won't be taking that with me. But so cameras, battery, charger, computer, and iPad, I will be taking those, my Kindle, and just like miscellaneous chargers as well that I'll need to take. But everything else I think is pretty much packed for the most part. And tomorrow morning when I wake up, I will be stripping my bed, the comforter especially, because the comforter is so gross right now, because Navy will sleep on top of the comforter, and sometimes like his feet, he tracks in red clay from outside. So I will wash my comforter with like bleach whenever that happens. So I will be washing it in bleach to get those stains out and make sure that it's like really nice and clean. So we'll be doing that tomorrow when I wake up. I'm hoping to wake up probably around like 6:37, because he has to be at the groomer before 9, and my nail appointment is at 9:30. So I want to make sure that we have plenty of time to leave the house. So since I want to go ahead and do my sheets and everything tomorrow morning, I'm probably going to see if I can, get up early enough to be able to do that. Also too, I'm like getting so tired. I'm like losing my train of thought. But so for my reading update, I think that's what I was doing. I was listening to So This Is War, and I'm now on page 251, which is 56%, so a little bit over halfway, and I am liking it so far. So yeah, I don't know, I'm having a good time reading it. I am gonna continue reading it tonight, and then I was thinking I might try to sit down and edit a little bit tonight, but honestly I'm so tired. But I definitely need to at least edit a little bit, because I definitely need to get a video out. And I'm gonna eat dinner. I made loaded potatoes last night, so I have some leftovers of that. So I'm probably just gonna eat the leftover of that for dinner tonight. But yeah, anyways, tomorrow will be the last day of this vlog. I'm gonna try to take you guys with me as much as I can through my appointments, but I am so bad at like vlogging in public. I need to like practice and like try and do it more. I'm hoping that this trip, because I do have one video that I am planning that I will probably need to be filming in public for, and I'm hoping that I can practice, especially because I'm going to a city that like I'm not from, so I know that nobody will ever probably see me again ever. And I've also been trying to watch a few more like vloggers, like actual vloggers who do like more lifestyle content, but not like lifestyle necessarily, just like vloggers, to kind of see like how they vlog in public and things like that. Because I used to be really big into like watching vloggers when I was younger, and I had this really like weird phase where like I absolutely like loved family vloggers at one point in my life. I'm out of that now, but there was a point in time where I just like loved watching family vloggers, but that was before like people started like really exploiting their kids for money and like that kind of thing. This was like way back in the day in like 2016 when it was like really popular. But obviously now family vlogging can go either way, so I don't know. I kind of like try to not really watch that kind of content, because like I don't know, I feel weird about like with the kids and everything. So but anyways, there is one of the girls from one of the families that I used to watch. She's now like 21, so she has her own channel with her husband, and so I've been watching some of her vlogs lately and I've been really enjoying those. But I am just, anyways, that's beside the point. So I have been trying to figure out how to vlog for me, because I personally feel like my life is very boring, and obviously this channel is more book focused, and then I do post a lifestyle, I don't even want to call it a lifestyle video, but I definitely post non-bookish videos every once in a while. I don't really post them very often, and I don't really want to lean more into a lifestyle channel or like lifestyle vlogging. Like that's not really where I'm wanting to go with this channel, because I love doing my reading vlogs. I love doing like bookish content, but I feel like sometimes when I do weekly vlogs, I feel like I really only focus on the bookish content when I feel like there could be more to focus on. So I'm trying to figure out a way to like balance that happy medium. So if my content starts to kind of shift a little bit, just know that I'm not going away from reading content and into lifestyle content. That's not where I'm going at all. I'm just trying to find a way to mesh the two that works best for me. So that is a little channel update, I guess. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna try and edit a little bit tonight. I'm getting so sleepy. Oh my goodness, it's only like 6:30. It feels like it's like 9 o'clock. But I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna edit for a little bit, and I am gonna listen to some more of So This Is War, and then I'm probably gonna go to bed early tonight. Like I'll probably be in bed by like 9 o'clock because I'm so tired from today and just this week, and I'm so ready to be off of work for the next like little bit. But anyway, so that's all for now, and I will talk to you guys again later. I need to go find my SD cards so that way I can make sure that I have one to put in this camera since I'm taking it. But that's all for now, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow probably. I don't know. I might talk to you guys again before the end of the night, but I'll talk to you when I talk to ya. Okay, so good morning. First of all, me and Navy are now in the car. We are at his groomer. I'm about to drop him off right now. He is like sitting up like a good boy. He hates the car so much. I don't know why. He's just always hated the car ever since I got him. Like he's just never really been a fan of the car. He always gets so scared. It's like shaking and whining and stuff the entirety of the time that we're in the car. And I hate taking him places because I hate how anxious he gets. But then when we get here, he's like perfectly fine. See, because like now he's like sitting up and he's like looking around, he's looking out the window and he's like fine, but he was like so stressed the entirety of the way here, and I really hate that. So but anyway, so I'm about to go drop him off in the groomer. I wanted to say happy so close to what deluxe day to anyone who is celebrating. I know that I am. We finally have Anything But Love out in the world officially, and I'm so excited. I've already listened to it twice. So yeah, I thought I'd give that little update. I'm gonna drop him off, then I'm gonna go get gas in my car, and then it should hopefully be closer to time for my nail appointment. I still have about an hour until my nail appointment. It's at 9:30 and it's currently like 8:21, so I'm gonna go drop him off, then get gas, and then I'll probably do a little bit of reading in the parking lot until it's closer to time for me to go in. But thought I would hop on here and tell you guys good morning and that we were out and about. So I'm gonna try and like vlog and do like vlog with you guys while I'm out and about and things. I might see about trying to run by Hobby Lobby and seeing if I can get some paper, some like Christmassy paper, so that way I can change out my Kindle insert for like the back of my Kindle and my Kindle case. So we'll see if I end up doing that as well. We'll just see, because I think they open at like 9 maybe, so I'm gonna have to check and see on that. But if I have time to stop by there before my nail appointment, then I'm probably gonna do that because Navy's groomer is right across from a Hobby Lobby. So I'm gonna go in and drop him off, and I will let you guys know what I decide to do about Hobby Lobby and if I'm end up reading like in the parking lot or any things like that. So so I am now sitting in a random parking lot because I have like just over an hour until it's time for me to go to my hair appointment. My hair appointment is at 12:30 and it's now like almost 11:15. So I've gotten my nails done, I went and got gas, and now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for lunch. So there's a couple of spots around where I can go We've got like Crystals, Taco Bell, Captain D's, Jim and Nick's. There's a Mexican place. There is a Chick-fil-A that's close by. There's like an Arby's, McDonald's. There's like quite a few places that are like around here that I can go to if I want to grab something to eat. I was thinking I might go to Chick-fil-A for lunch, but I don't know. I don't really know if that's what I'm like in the mood for. So yeah, I probably will end up going to Chick-fil-A, honestly. But so yeah, I'm gonna grab some lunch really quickly. I did get some paper from Hobby Lobby that I'll show you guys when we get home, and I'm waiting on them to call me about Navy. I'm hoping that they'll call me around like 1 something, so I can just go ahead and pick him up and then don't have to worry about going all the way home, because his groomer is like 15 to 20 minutes away from the house. So I would hate to like go all the way home and then 2 minutes later, as soon as I'm walking through the door, they're like calling me to let me know that he's ready to be picked up. So I'm gonna try and figure out what I want to eat. I have no clue what I'm in the mood for or like what I'm hungry for. So I would love a crinkle fry. I know that's so like random, but so maybe I'll just go to Chick-fil-A and see what I can get from there, and then I'll go to my hair appointment. I haven't done any reading in the car. I know I was like, oh, I'm gonna sit and read while I'm waiting to go into Hobby Lobby. That did not happen. So yeah, just did not do that, but thought I would give that little bit of update. I know I'm taking you guys, I tried to like film a little bit while I was like getting gas, but that was a disaster. I like didn't have anywhere to like prop a camera up, and then the pump that I was at, there was only one in that line. Like the one behind me was like out of service, so I didn't have anywhere to like set up a camera. Plus like I always get so anxious like pumping gas because like somebody's waiting on you, and I hate having to have someone wait on me. So if I'm like trying to like set the camera up and film, then I just like feel like that's not only an inconvenience for me, but also like an inconvenience for the other people in line, because I already hate having to get gas. Like I feel like gas is one of the worst things that I have to like do. I hate like pumping. So anyways, oh, also my nails, I got them green. They're like a dark green this go around. I was having a bit of like trouble with the color because like it was like showing up darker on like the little nail tip than it was like in person. I feel like it looks darker on camera than it does in real life. I like the color of it better that you guys can see than like what I can see in person. But yeah, I don't know, they're fine. But nothing against my nail lady, like she ate down like she always does. I just don't think I liked the color that I picked, and like that is my fault entirely. So Miss Kim did her thing. So anyways, that is where I'm at right now. I'm gonna figure out what I want. Do I want to go to Taco Bell? I don't know. I'm like, a taco does not sound too terrible. I don't know. I think I'm gonna sit on here and think on it a little bit more. I definitely still have a few minutes to sit here and think. So I wonder if there's like any new fast food places around me that I can go, because like obviously my city has been growing like really quickly lately, so they've been like putting up a bunch of like fast food places and like just a bunch of stuff. So I'm wondering if there's like somewhere new that I can try. So I'm gonna look around and see, and then I'm gonna go to lunch. So probably talk to you guys like once I've gotten my hair done, probably, or maybe like while I'm eating lunch or something. I don't know. All right, I am home now. I've gotten my hair done. I picked Navy up from the groomer, so now I have to get into all of the things that I still have to do around the house. So I put my comforter and my sheets in the washing machine before I left, so I'm about to go put those things in the dryer, and then there's like a few other little things around the house that I need to do. I don't know why this is like focusing and refocusing, but so I have to take out all of the trash in the house, change the sheets on the bed. Navy, get down, Navy, get down. Have you lost your mind? And I'm gonna change out my Kindle insert to a more Christmassy one, which I need to show you guys the paper that I got. I was looking for a different pack of paper, but they were a little short on like the Hobby Lobby Christmas paper, and then, or like the Paper Studio Christmas paper at Hobby Lobby. And so I went to Michael's too, and they like literally did. It was even worse than Michael's, so they did not have anything, so I didn't get anything from there either. But I'll show you guys the paper here in just a second. But I am going to work on right now the sheets, the trash, and cleaning up the kitchen counter because this is a mess. I did end up going to Sonic and getting a little fun drink because they were having happy hour. So just got a large sweet tea. It's my usual go-to drink. But yeah, so I'm gonna get back to, now that I'm home, I'm going to get to cleaning up and finishing getting the house together to leave in the morning. So that, I guess we can cue some B-roll maybe? Maybe. You look so cute with your haircut, buddy. Look at your haircut. You look so handsome. You look so handsome. Do you like your haircut? You look so cute. What are you doing? Okay, so I am getting a chance to talk to you guys now. I had to change my shirt because I accidentally got Sharpie on my park sweatshirt, but I immediately put stain remover and put it in the wash machine, so hopefully the stain comes out. But I want to show you what I got from Hobby Lobby. So the first page that I got are these like Christmas lights strands, and I thought this was super cute. And then I also got these like red and green bows that are super cute as well. And then I got this pack of paper after I saw Belisa grab this in one of her recent videos, and it's like this pack from the Paper Studio. And let me open it so I can show you some of the pages in it because I thought it would be absolutely perfect as Kindle inserts. Okay, so in this one it has these like kind of coquette style. It's called Bowed and Beautiful, but it's more like a coquette kind of style scrapbook paper. So it's got like more collagey kind of. This one's really cute with the bows, and like this one reminds me a little bit of Magnolia Parks. And got this green one that's super cute. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like Assistant to the Villain, and I really like this blue one. But I thought these would be really good for Kindle inserts. Also this orange one is so cute, and there's a red one in here that I really liked. Oh, this one, it has like the little lobster and stuff on it, and so I figured I would grab this since it was on sale, and then I can use a couple of pages to make some Kindle inserts for the back of my Kindle. But I think because it is Christmas time, I have this like red and green bow one that I think I'm gonna do. And then of course I have like my little corner rounder for the corners. I do need to grab my Kindle so that way I can like measure it on the back in pencil, so then I can like cut it out, and then I can like round the corners. And then I also need to change the screen protector on my phone, so I will be doing that as well. It's not super badly cracked, but it has started like flakes of like the screen protector have started to like flake off, and I don't really like the feel of that. So I will be changing that. Plus this screen protector is matte because I ordered the wrong ones when I ordered them, and because I needed a screen protector like super quickly, I just put it on my phone, but I don't like the feel of it. So that's another reason why I'm taking it off and putting the correct ones on, because I don't like the feel of that. But let me go grab my Kindle so I can do the things for this. I'll probably make a couple of them and see. I'll probably definitely make them out of these two, and then do a couple of these ones so that way I have like some variety. And I still have not put the sheets on my bed, so I need to do that as well. So I will do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna change the screen protector on my phone. I'll probably eat dinner, and then I'll probably put the sheets on my bed, so then that way I can like take a shower and get ready to go to bed at that point, and then I can end the vlog. So I'm gonna go grab the couple of things that I need so I can do this really quickly, and I will talk to you guys again here in a little bit. So I did grab both of my Kindles because if you don't know, they are slightly different sizes, like, but if you didn't know, like, you could barely tell. You can see my Color Soft is just a little bit taller than my Paperwhite, but I am going to be making one for each. So both of these have had these backgrounds on them for quite a while, so I'm gonna be changing them up. I love the blue back on my Paperwhite, which is why I did not trade this one in, because they no longer make the denim one anymore, and I just love the color. But mainly this is the one that I use when I'm reading before bed, and then this is like my main Kindle that I really use all the time, but definitely do have both of them, use both of them. Haven't been reading on this one before bed recently, but I have been reading on this one. So that is what I'm about to do. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm definitely gonna be making this bow one for sure, and then I'll probably pick out one or two in the paper pack. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started doing that. So I put the first one in. I did measure it wrong the first time, but that is so cute. And then this case does have like some sparkles in it, so it's like kind of sparkly a little bit, but that's so cute. I love that. And it's like giving Christmas and festive and holiday fun and holiday reading. So I love that. I'm gonna do the cutout for my Paperwhite as well, and then I think I'm gonna do a different one for my Paperwhite, which, because when I did my Paperwhite with the stickers, I did not put anything under it, so it's just been like the stickers are washi tape, so I'll have to take these all off of here. I did really like the back of this one. I really liked all of these stickers together. I thought they were so cute together. There she is. She is playing again. So I'm gonna retrace the bow one. I need to take all the washi off of these stickers. The neighbor dog is outside barking, and now Navy wants to go outside so he can play through the fence, but Navy just got a bath today and it's been raining, so we will not be going outside to play through the fence. All of the washi has been removed from these stickers, and because I didn't take the backs off, they are good to be used again. And I do need to take this back out so that way I can use it to measure for a different one again. Also too, I am gonna leave these stickers on here like this because this is now like an insert that I can switch out, so I'm just gonna leave those on there like that. Okay, another little thing that I just did is I wrote which one goes with which on the back. So on the back of this one, I wrote Paperwhite, and then on the back of this one, I wrote Color Soft, since the sizing is like slightly different. So I figured I would, so that way I would know for later on. I wish I had like a laminator so I could laminate them to make them last a little bit longer, but I don't. So maybe one day I'll invest in one, but for now I don't see the need. But so for these ones, I think I want to do the red and pink bow one. So this one right here, I feel like this one is also very like Christmassy and festive, so I want to do one of these. I think I also want to do this blue one. I think well, because I keep looking at the red one, so I'll do this blue one and then I'll also do the red one. So then I will have some options. All right, so I'm gonna do this red one, this blue one, and then the pink and red striped bows. And I think these are all so cute. So these are the ones I'm going to do really quickly for both my Paperwhite and my Color Soft, because there's so many like potential for so many different designs. I think I'm going to try and do 4. So we'll see how that works out. I'm going to come back when I'm done and let you guys know how it turned out and which one I end up picking to put on the back of each of my Kindles. Okay, so I finished all of the inserts that I wanted to do. So these are the Color Soft ones, starting with the original one that was on my Kindle that I made with like stickers and just like gingham paper. Then we have the red and green Christmas bows, the red kind of coquette bow one, the blue coquettish bow one, and then the pink and red stripes, which these ones are my least favorite because of the placement. I did not place them very well on the paper, but these were the first ones that I did, so obviously trial and error, but I think these are all so cute. I think they all ended up being so cute. I'm definitely thinking that I'm probably going to go with this one for the Christmas season right now, but I am absolutely obsessed with this blue one and this red one. But I think for now, for the Christmas season, I will be choosing this one and then I will switch them out eventually. But I feel like these ended up so cute. And then for my Paperwhite, I've got this red one, this blue one, and then again the pink and red striped bows. And still don't love the placement of the bows on this one, but you live, you learn, you have trial and you have error. And then I made sure to write on the back of them, like I mentioned, like which one's for Paperwhite and which one's for Color Soft, so that way I know in the future. But for my Color Soft, I'm going to go with the red and green Christmas bows. So I'm going to put this one in here. Honestly, the placement's a little off. That's the one thing that I do hate about like these inserts, is like the placement of like getting them in is so hard sometimes. So that's what that one looks like for my Color Soft. I think it's so cute. And then for my Paperwhite, I think I will go with the bows because I feel like it is Christmassy. So I'm gonna go with the bows on here. So I'm just gonna, this is the wrong one. This is the Color Soft one, not the Paperwhite one. So I'm gonna go with the Paperwhite one here and put it on the back like that. Oh, I forgot. I also have the bows for the Paperwhite one that I forgot to show. But anyway, so I'm gonna put the bow one in here, and then here's what this one looks like. And then obviously I can take my pop socket off, but this is what the Paperwhite looks like. And so I think these are so cute, my little Christmas Kindles. I am so excited to use these. I feel like this is such a fun way to like reinvigorate your love for your Kindle. So love decorating them and love changing it out like for the season and things. So excited to use these. And yeah, honestly, I think I'm probably just gonna go ahead and make some dinner now and make up my bed. And then once I do that, I will end out the vlog. Because I wasn't able to, since I was only able to get like 2 per page, I did like cut out some scrap pieces, so that way like later on if I want to use something in like a journal or anything like that, I have like scrap pieces of this like absolutely stunning gorgeous paper. But yeah, I'm gonna put this away, clean up this area, and put some dinner in the air fryer because I'm trying to use minimal dishes tonight, and then go make my bed and get ready to go to bed because my dad texted me and said that he's going to be here tomorrow morning at 6:30. So I need to make sure that I am well rested enough to be able to get up. So I will probably talk to you guys in the outro. I totally forgot that I told you guys I need to change out my screen protector, so I'm going to do that right now. Okay, not my best application, but new screen protector is now on, and there are a few air bubbles in it, but I'm hoping like as I use my phone and it heats up, then those air bubbles will kind of like go away. And if not, then I'm gonna have to see about trying to attempt to take a blow dryer to it to get the air bubbles gone, because that is gonna bug me. And if they're not gone in the next few days, then when I get back from my trip, I'm gonna have to put a new one on. So anyways, but now that I've done that, my dinner is cooking in the air fryer. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start putting my sheets on the bed now. So let's go and do that. So I think that is going to be all for today's video. I did just make up my bed, so it'll be ready for me to go to sleep in tonight after I've showered and everything. But I appreciate you all for hanging out with me over the past couple days. I feel like this video is going to be a bit of a longer one, but hope you guys don't mind. Thank you for hanging out with me, like I said, over the last couple of days while I've just been getting ready to go on a trip and, you know, just doing random things, seeing what I'm reading and whatnot. And yeah, so I think that is all for today's video. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. I will have all of my social media in the description, and if you have made it to this point in the video, leave the suitcase emoji to let me know that you made it. And thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.